What's going on, guys? In this video we are going to see how to use green theorem. In this particular problem we have asked to find out the line integral of this given function. Here we have the functions p of x comma y is equal to x plus y square and q of x comma y is equal to y plus x square, and when we convert this one into line integral, that's going to be p dx and q dy. That is written here, x plus y square dx, y plus x square dy. This is our p, this is our q. Okay, now we are going to convert this one into double integral in order to find the line integral of this one. Now when we convert this one into double integral, what's going to happen is this q. Before we had q, we are taking the derivative of q with respect to y, but here we are going to have q respect to x. Okay, and this q is going to be first, and after that minus, and after that we are going to have p respect to y. Here we have p respect to x, we are taking the derivative respect to x. Here we are going to take the partial derivative with respect to y. Okay, and this is the thing we have to remember. Now we can go ahead and do the integration, but before we do that, let's go ahead and find the partial derivatives. Partial derivative of q with respect to x, this is our q, right? Y plus x square, and if we take the partial derivative with respect to x, this y will become 0, so this is going to be 0, then this is going to become 2x, therefore this is equal to 2x. And then we are going to take the partial derivative of p with respect to y, and if you do that, this one is going to become 0 because x is 0, like we are doing the partial derivative with respect to y, so this is x is 0, this y square is going to become 2y, so we are going to have 0 plus 2y, and that is equivalent to 2y. Okay, now we have these two things, so we can go ahead and write our double integral. In the double integral we are going to have partial derivative with respect to x, q respect to x, that is 2x, and then minus partial derivative of p with respect to y, that's going to be 2y, and then here we always do the y first, so y region is negative 1 to 1, right? So let's write this one, dy dx. Instead of dA we place dy dx, and y region is going from negative 1 to positive 1, negative 1 to positive 1, and then x region is from negative 1 to positive 1, so x also negative 1 to positive 1. Now we can go ahead and do the integration. Okay, first we are going to do the integration with respect to y. If we do that, this is going to become, outside remains, so inside is going to become 2xy minus y square. Okay, that's going from negative 1 to 1, and then we are going to have the outside integration, that's respect to dx, respect to x, and here we are going to plug the values. It's better to write y is equal to 1, otherwise you will mix things up. So it's better to write y is equal to 1, y is equal to negative 1. Now let's go ahead and plug the values. Here we are going to have 2x times 1, that's going to be just 1, right? And if we plug 1 for this one, this is going to be just minus 1, then minus 2x times negative 1, that's going to give us negative 2x, and then if we plug negative 1 for this one, that's going to be still negative 1 because negative 1 square is going to be 1, and that's it, right? Negative 1 to 1 dx. Now let's simplify this one. 2x minus minus 2x, that's going to become plus 2x, so this is going to, let's take this bracket out first to see this clearly. 2x minus 1, this is going to become plus 2x, and this is going to become plus 1. Okay, from this one you can see this plus 1 minus 1 cancels each other, we are going to have 4x. Okay, we are going to have 4x, negative 1 to 1, 4x dx, and if we integrate this one with respect to x, this is going to become 4x square divided by 2, that's going to become 2x. Okay, 2x, and that 2x going from negative 1 to 1, and if we plug 1 for this one, this is going to be just 2, minus 2 times negative 1, that's going to become negative 2. Okay, there's some mistake, I guess. Let's see. 2 times negative 1, negative 2. Okay, I forgot to put x square here. Okay, when we integrate this one, 4x square divided by 2, so that's going to be 2x square. Let's rewrite this one. Okay, here if we plug 1, that's going to be just 2 minus, and if we plug negative 1, that's going to be negative 1 square, that's going to be positive 1, right? Positive 1 times 2, still 2. So we are going to get 0. 0 is the final answer. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.